Hi, my name is Ray, your guide through the cosmos. Our journey today is a poignant one as we delve into the stories of 10 remarkable individuals, astronauts, who dared to venture into the great unknown, fully aware of the risks they were taking. These brave souls knew that every launch, every mission was a gamble with their very lives, yet they pressed on, driven by their thirst for knowledge and their commitment to advancing our understanding of the universe. Their sacrifices were not in vain, as each of them, in their own way, has contributed to the vast pool of knowledge we now possess about the cosmos. Today, we commemorate their bravery, their dedication, and their sacrifices. So, prepare for a journey through time and space as we honor these brave souls. Our journey begins during the space race, a period of intense competition between two superpowers. This was a time when the world watched in awe as humanity ventured into the final frontier, but it was also a time of immense risk and profound loss. The first casualties in our journey through the cosmos were cosmonauts Georgy Dobrovolsky and Viktor Patsayev. These brave individuals were part of the Soyuz 11 mission, an ambitious endeavor aimed at setting the record for the longest crewed orbital flight. The mission was successful, but the return journey was marred by tragedy. Dobrovolsky, the commander of the mission, was an experienced pilot and a decorated hero of the Soviet Union. Patsayev, an engineer, was the quieter of the two, but his brilliance was undeniable. Together they represented the best and brightest of the Soviet space program. But their brilliance couldn't protect them from the harsh realities of space travel. The Soyuz 11 spacecraft was designed to dock with the world's first space station, Salyut 1. The mission was proceeding as planned until the return trip to Earth. A cabin vent valve construction defect caused it to open at service module separation. The recovery team found the crew dead. The men had died from decompression. The world mourned the loss of these pioneering astronauts. Their deaths were a stark reminder of the risks inherent in space travel, and they served as a wake-up call for the international space community. In the aftermath of this tragedy, there was an increased emphasis on safety. New protocols were put in place, and the design of spacecraft was re-evaluated to ensure the safety of future astronauts. Their sacrifice would not be in vain, as their deaths led to significant safety improvements in space travel. They may have been the first to die in the pursuit of exploring the cosmos, but their legacy continues to inspire and guide us as we reach for the stars. As we move forward in time, we come to a tragic day in American space history. The year was 1986. A new year had just dawned, and with it came a renewed sense of optimism. The Space Shuttle Challenger was set to launch on its 10th mission. Among its 7-member crew was a woman named Krista McAuliffe, a school teacher from New Hampshire. She was the first civilian selected for a space mission, a testament to NASA's commitment to making space exploration accessible to all. The launch was highly anticipated. Millions watched as the Challenger lifted off from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. But just 73 seconds into the flight, the world watched in horror as the Challenger disintegrated mid-air. All 7 astronauts on board, including McAuliffe, perished. It was a sobering moment that shook not only the United States but the entire world. The Challenger disaster brought home the stark reality of space exploration's inherent risks. It was a harsh reminder that every launch, every mission, carries with it the potential for catastrophic failure. The astronauts knew these risks well, yet they chose to embark on this mission, driven by their shared passion for exploration, their collective desire to push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience. In the aftermath of the Challenger disaster, NASA faced intense scrutiny. Investigations revealed that the tragedy was caused by a faulty O-ring seal in one of the solid rocket boosters. The incident led to a significant overhaul in NASA's safety protocols and procedures, ensuring that such a tragedy would not repeat itself. The Challenger disaster was a painful chapter in the annals of space exploration. But as we've seen time and again, adversity often leads to advancement. Despite the tragedy, the spirit of exploration remained undeterred. The astronauts of the Challenger are remembered not for their untimely deaths, but for their courage and their commitment to the pursuit of knowledge. The Challenger disaster was a stark reminder of the risks involved in space exploration, But it did not deter us from reaching for the stars. Our journey brings us to another dark day in space history. We now turn our attention to the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster, a catastrophic event that shook the world and the space community on February 1st, 2003. Columbia was on its 28th mission, designated STS-107, a scientific research mission. The crew was a diverse group of 7, including the first Israeli astronaut, Elon Ramon. Alongside Ramon were Rick Husband, William McCool, Michael Anderson, Kalpana Chawla, David Brown, and Laurel Clark, each with their own unique role and contribution to the mission. They were explorers in the truest sense, venturing into the unknown for the sake of scientific progress. The mission was a 17-day journey of research and discovery, with the crew conducting over 80 experiments in physical, life, and space sciences. But tragically, the journey ended in disaster. As Columbia re-entered Earth's atmosphere, the spacecraft disintegrated over Texas, leading to the loss of all 7 crew members. The world watched in horror and disbelief as the tragedy unfolded. What followed was a rigorous investigation led by the Columbia Accident Investigation Board. It was discovered that a piece of foam insulation had broken off from the space shuttle's external tank during launch. This foam struck the left wing of the orbiter, causing a breach that later allowed hot atmospheric gases to penetrate the wing and cause the spacecraft to break apart. The Columbia tragedy was a stark and painful reminder of the inherent dangers of space travel. It was a sobering revelation that even with all our technological advancements, the cosmos remains a daunting and unpredictable frontier. But it's important to note that out of this tragedy, a renewed commitment to safety in space travel emerged. The lessons learned led to significant improvements in safety measures and protocols, ensuring that the brave men and women who venture into space are better protected. The Columbia tragedy was a painful reminder of the dangers of space travel, but it also led to significant improvements in safety measures. Let's remember these astronauts not for how they died, but for their courage, their pursuit of knowledge, and their contribution to humanity's understanding of the vast universe we are a part of. As we conclude our journey, let's take a moment to honor all the brave astronauts who have given their lives in the pursuit of knowledge and exploration. They were pioneers, venturing into the unknown, driven by a thirst for discovery and a longing to push the boundaries of human capability. From the First Casualties, who made the ultimate sacrifice in the infancy of space travel, to the heroic crew of the Challenger and Columbia missions, each of these individuals embodied courage, commitment, and a relentless spirit of adventure. Their stories, though marked by tragedy, serve as potent reminders of the risks entailed in space exploration, and the lessons learned from these events have undeniably shaped the course of our journey into the cosmos. While we mourn their loss, we also celebrate their contributions to space exploration. Their legacy continues to inspire us as we reach for the stars. This is Ray, signing off, until our next journey through the cosmos.